Hello, my earth signs, my Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns. Thank you all so much for coming for your spiritual ascension reading. You know, this is my favorite reading because this is how you get to find out how am I doing on my spiritual path? How is my soul evolving? Nothing is more powerful than the spiritual aspect of your being. Nothing. It is the highest form there is. I know and I believe that you all share my belief system. So with that being said, I'm very happy about this reading. Let's start the reading by looking at the oracle card that I pulled for you from the Divine Goddess Mother Isis. Me love her dearly. She's powerful. Yes. And she's the one that's going to start your reading with an oracle message for you, for your spiritual growth and ascension. Divine Goddess Mother Isis wants you to know that abundance of Sophies, it's your birthright, is what I want to say. But also this card is saying that stellar blessings of the celestial goddess of abundance. Lord, this is beautiful to see, right? I'm looking at the Star David so much because my mind is pulled to it. And I'm going to tell you guys a little message about this before I read the card for you guys. Because during the season, I've talked about myself in all the readings, giving you guys examples of my spiritual experiences. And I feel good that I'm able to share it with you guys. I don't know, I'm being led. I do know. I was told I'm supposed to preach, which means I'm supposed to tell people all that I know, right? So it is part of my destiny to tell you guys a little bit about my experiences whenever I feel the urge to. And when I pulled this card, my eye went straight to this symbol, right? This Star David symbol. And the reason why my mind went to it is because it brought me to this image too. When I was going through a spiritual awakening, probably like a year after it, which is around 2012, in one of my dreams, this symbol appeared to me, and it had 11 and a plus sign and an equal to inside of it, written in black and white in the sky. And there were other elements, like I saw spirit beings floating in the air, like coming from the clouds and coming down to earth, sitting on a chair and coming down to earth. And in that dream I saw palm trees, you know, waving. Nevertheless, the dream was about abundance, okay, and how I was going to use this magical tool to manifest the abundance, all right, and also bringing into union my spiritual powers to the physicality. So it is like my personal talisman. So this is a special message, all right, for me that I'm sharing with you guys. So this symbol became my talisman. If I want to contact spirit, I just make sure that I draw it on top of everything that I do. So seeing it here just reminded me of how true this energy is, because this is basically you bringing your spiritual power, adding it to your physical energies, and creating the life of abundance that you desire. In this sense, in the spiritual aspect of your life, and it flowing all the way into your physical aspect. And I know I've spent quite a bit of time on this card because, like I said, I'm giving you guys little experiences of my life. So I hope you enjoy that little message that I had for you guys. Right now, let's read it to see what the card itself says. That was what I was intuitively guided to say, but let's see what the card says. So abundance of Sophies. According to the Divine Goddess Mother, she's saying that abundance in many forms, right, is flowing to you now, beloved. Intent right now to receive it. So make it an intention to receive it. The reading was choppy, sorry guys. Just decide to do so in your heart this very moment. The oracle of the abundance way. I feel like I need to pause to do that. Say that to myself. Let's do it together, guys. This is what I feel like doing. Let's all say together that I am ready to receive the abundance of my birthright. I am ready to receive deep within my soul, my heart, mind, and body, with all of me, all the power within me, to receive the abundance due me. The abundance due me. I am ready to receive. I am open to receive. You guys can repeat it later. I just have to go with what I'm intuitively being guided to do. Now let's continue. Thank you, Divine Goddess Mother, for giving us this opportunity. Now let's continue. The Oracle of the Abundance is all about respect, guys. I'm sorry I'm breaking up. It's all about respect. I had to show appreciation after I said that, because she blessed it and she's here. So let's go on now. Now I feel like I can go on. The Oracle of Abundance of Sophies comes as guidance to expect increased flow and to continue your good works of building channels through which abundance can be delivered to you. Did you guys hear that? You have to give Spirit a channel to bring you the money. If you are stuck in a job, for instance, and you think that that is how the only way that abundance is going to come to you, then you are limiting yourself. Do different things, meddle into different things, so that Spirit can create, you know, those synchronicities to bring things to you. This is what it's talking about. But if they don't have anything to anybody and anything to bring you the abundance, then it's stuck. And that's why some of you's abundance and manifestations have not happened. All right? And I'm talking about spiritual gifts and material stuff as well, because you guys are earth signs. So I know this trickled down. This whole message, even though it's a spiritual reading, I have to read it differently for you guys, because it all triples down to you guys being sufficient on the material level on this planet. Okay, so let's get that straight. Even in your spiritual essence, everything has to materialize for you. You have to be able to use your spiritual power to create abundance in the material form. That is the essence of your spiritual gift as an earth sign. Okay, so now that we've said that, let's continue. Freely share your talents. Well, what did I just say? It's in alignment what I'm saying here and what I'm reading. Freely share your talents, love, wisdom, and self, and enjoy the abundance responsively flowing to you in many forms over and over again. Man, this is beautiful. I like this opening for you, earth signs, because this is what motivates you. Don't let anybody play games with you, make you feel bad because you want to have your security, your financial security, your home, and all the good job, and you know, you guys showing how you can transform your spiritual gifts into practicality. And this is talking about spiritual gifts coming to form as well, pretty much, right? Because if you don't practice your spiritual gifts, how can you manifest it materially to create the wealth? So it's like creating a spiritual business. It means that you have to do your spiritual practice, and that is the spiritual work of the earth signs. Understand that. If you can't manifest your spiritual gifts, you have lost in this essence. So it's uncovering all of that. All right, because I'm being pulled to the Empress card, which is a combination of physical abundance, which is material abundance, and spiritual abundance, all locked in one, and every other aspect of your life. And that is what this energy is pulling in as well. All right, so understand this about you. This is really important for you to know. Now let's move on to where your soul has been, because it's been a minute since I did this reading, so we have to put some past energies here. On your spiritual path, you just pretty much went through a devil energy, brought an ending to a devil energy. When I pulled it, because you had the devil underneath the deck, and you brought an ending to something that was strapping you down, that was holding you down from growing spiritually and moving forward in all your plans, aspirations, and goals, both spiritually and materially. Because you guys are earth signs, I have to bring the material component, because that is the essence of the earth sign. Without you, no spiritual stuff can happen. Because if I didn't do the earthly things, which is physical things, I probably wouldn't be able to exercise my spiritual gifts. So it's essential here. So you brought some things that were holding you down from growing spiritually to an end. You went through a death phase. It was spiritual intervention anyway. All right? And you started to look forward to summoning your will to move forward on your spiritual goals. And now what is happening is that I feel that because of this, you are going through a spiritual throat chakra awakening at this time as we speak. Okay, and this opening is the new beginning that is happening with the Fool here. And obviously, from detaching from this, you're going on a new path, and this has opened you up on your personality level, right? And you speaking your truth, and you having deeper understanding of what is right, because the throat chakra is also about your truths and you being right. All right, and it's not about are you doing the truth, are you living the truth when nobody's looking at you, living in integrity. It's all connected to the throat chakra. And that is part of what is going on here, that is happening at the beginning of all of this. Moving into your near future on your spiritual ascension, I see you becoming happier, lighter, being filled with life. This is a blessing. You have the Sun card. So a lot of clarity is coming to you about your personal truths on your spiritual ascension path. A lot of clarity. And you connecting with the Sun also. Right? In seeing, because look, your destiny helper here at the bottom of the deck is the Sun. So the Sun has become very powerful in your spiritual journey because you're gaining a lot of what? Healing. One, you're gaining a lot of life force within you. Two, you're gaining a lot of clarity. Three, and you're starting to exercise your clairvoyance, right? In the form that you can actually speak and understand what you're seeing. All right, in your dreams, in your synchronicities, because you understand what you're seeing now, and you can express it through the throat chakra awakening that is happening here. But it's happening in the vision, though. You guys understand that it's a combination of clairvoyance and clairaudience all mixed in here, but also speaking your truth. Okay, and this has become a very decisive thing for you. You know what you need to say. You're not second guessing yourself. Even though I see that is your obstacle for some of you. You know, you are a little confused on your spiritual path. You know, here because of the messages are not a little clear. But that is something that you need to work on. But it is here for you to work on and grow and become decisive and bring your elements together. Because, you know, the Lover's card is also about you bringing the light and the dark aspect of you together. So things you don't understand that are subconscious, all right, merging your two brains, the subconscious brain and the conscious brain. This is what is happening here, and this is what needs to happen so you can become decisive and have clear understanding of what is going on the things that are becoming clear to you anyway. So pretty much you're gonna get to this stage in the future where you have to what? Like bring closure to any imbalance, anything that is not allowing you to unify the essence of your mind to become clearer. All right, you will bring an end to that. This is all going to come to an end and wrap up, and you're going to eliminate things that you know that it's not working for you to unify these minds to move you forward on your spiritual path. So I really like what is going on, you know, of any indecision that may have been holding you down, all coming to an end here in the near future. And then you moving into a powerful state of manifestation. You getting the power, using the willpower and the strength that you've summoned in your recent past to move you into a space where you start to manifest new spiritual gifts on the practical essence so you can use it to live the life that you truly desire. This is about you understanding on a spiritual level the people that you need, which is the earth element, the mental focus, all right, and understanding that you need, and the people that needs to come around you, right, which is the air element. The earth is the physical things, like maybe resources that you need here, right? And then you understanding the water element here being the emotional and the spiritual aspect of all of this, okay? And you having understanding and being focused and not allowing yourself to be all over the place using your emotional maturity to get you through the ups and downs that come with all of your manifestation process. And then don't forget the fire, which is your desire and your inspiration that you need. So you need these elements here and the guidance of spirit, ether, to guide you to become that manifester. These are the 5 strong elements that if you're trying to do anything, that you need to figure out. Because if that foundation is not there, nothing is going to happen in any spiritual gifts that you're trying to bring across. Because there are some gifts that you need other people to help you to understand and how to make it happen, right? Like spiritual teachers. Just as you need certain tools sometimes, like gemstones to help aid, which is resources, right? That is the earth element. Then you need what? To be emotionally prepared and stable and mature to understand what is going on and not freak out and get out of balance when things are happening to you spiritually. Because trust me, some of these spiritual experiences can knock you off and blow your mind if you're not strong enough emotionally. And the test that you go through with your emotions and how you feel connected. And then if you don't have the inspiration and the passion and the determination and the energy, which is the air element as well, the energy, which is your breath, and you being physically strong enough to do things, then you cannot manifest anything. Any gift is not going to become clear to you. So this is where you guys are going. And I like that in the future for your spiritual growth. Because this is saying that, hey, I know this works and I know how to make it happen. Alright? So that is a beautiful, beautiful upgrade that is coming on your spiritual journey. Now the spiritual gift that you guys have gained right now is that a lot of you are functioning from your heart center, which means that this is the seed of the soul. This means that you have called in your soul. Should I give you guys another example, or is this going to prolong everything? It's going to be quick. Let's just say during my spiritual awakening, one of my spiritual encounters that actually happened like in my state of awareness. You know, when you are going to sleep but you're not going to sleep. You're not asleep yet. Just the beginning stages. Just when you fall deep into sleep. I literally saw my soul. It's like a black and white waving air. Looked like air, yes, with a face. And it came and it swelled and it came right inside of me and hugged me and went inside of my body. I know some of you will be like, you crazy, that never happened. But let me tell you what. This is a spiritual reading and I have no reason to lie. I have nothing to fear but to show you guys what is real through my experiences. So when you go through a spiritual awakening, you do it right, especially the heart center and the third eye chakra, your soul will come and sit in that seat. And it will merge, because a lot of us walking around here are soulless beings. Believe it or not, if you are not spiritually awoke, your soul has not emerged. It's kind of far away from you, in a different dimension. So you need to call in your soul. And that is what you guys have received. You've called in your soul through your spiritual ascension. And I love it for you guys. Now what you need to do is, when you're connecting with your soul, you need to sit in that energy. When you call in the soul, the light, the higher self, and you're speaking and manifesting, sit inside this energy and allow the energies to soak through the whole being. Because like I said, it's like an air thing that was waving. That is why breathing before meditation is essential. What do you think you're breathing? You're breathing in your soul, an aspect of your soul as well. So you need to learn to sit in it, and that's what you've already accomplished. You've called in your soul. Congratulations, my Virgos, Taurus, and Capricorns. For those of you that this is true for you, you know that you're operating also from your heart center, and you're focusing from your heart center and seeing things from the heart space, which is being true to yourself and what's going to make you happy. This is beautiful. I love this for you guys. And in your practice, Spirit is saying that you need to learn to blend in the energies. So as you sit in it and you allow the energies to come, which you've already attained and know how to do, which is a gift that has surfaced for you, Now blend the energies by letting it go through your whole body. It's like a continuation of the same thing that I'm seeing here. Knowing that you're not just what? A physical body or ethereal being, because that is the etheric body that encompasses the physical body. That's the form of spiritual cocoon as well, your auric field and all that. This is all of that coming together, blending in your highest good. So you need to visualize it. You need to see all the energies going through you. You need to see that you're merging. See all the other elements of you merging, your soul, your etheric body, all the other higher aspects of you merging within this to move you forward. All right, that is the practice you need to do. Visualize this. Visualize a combination of, like, I don't know if you guys can see this card. Can you guys see this very clearly? Maybe I should bring it here a little bit. A transparent being and other forms all coming together with a deity inside of it. So call in all of this. Call in all of the energies. Visualize yourself as your higher self and all how you think you look on different dimensions and bring them all in. I have done readings where I talked about where you came from. So you should have images. And if you are in this space, then you know how you look like spiritually on certain levels. So call it in and blend it in. And that should be your meditation practice. Moving on. Now let's look at your chakra and chakra base and how you've progressed on your spiritual ascension path at this time. It looks like you guys, like I said, have gained direction because you have the Chariot here in your recent past, right? This is about success. You gaining your will, direction, using, summoning that, becoming assertive, having all the tools in place to go and do what needs to happen. And that is how it's also happening here on the chakra level. Even though you're moving slow and protecting yourself, because that's what I'm seeing here with the turtle, you have gained self-control, you have gained direction and assertiveness and expression when it comes to your spiritual gifts and speaking your truth, because your throat chakra is awakening at this time. So this is moving you in the direction where you have a lot to say. A lot of you may be spiritual teachers, may need to write a book, may need to be someone that expresses what you're going through to others, because that is what I'm seeing, the gift that is emerging and how you're going to use it here. And this is the spiritual progress that you've made. You're not going to be slacking anymore. You're not a slacker anyway. And you've gained power over it. But this time on your spiritual path, it's talking about your personality, your truth, and your communication that has gained the upgrade. You've also gained self-discipline. You got it twice again. Self-control, self-discipline, empowerment. You become more reliable and responsible. And when I put your destiny helper, the Virgo card came. All right, and it fell on the responsibility. So now you guys have become this type of person that you've organized your spiritual practices. You know, you have a schedule to when you meditate, you go for your spiritual intuitive walks, when you do your practical things. You've gotten into a you've become a responsible person. You've gotten a hold and gained power on a spiritual level on how to become spiritually responsible of yourself and where you want to go with your spiritual growth. By what? Moving ahead of ourselves by becoming what? Very practical in how you're going to do things. Organizing yourself, like your eating schedule, your meditation schedule, like I already said. Solving your problems. You got the mind now. You got the power. Because this is solar plexus boost that has happened for you. And this solar plexus boost is giving you strength, all right, over your will, all right? It's giving you strength over your will and has also ended you in becoming someone that has an open heart, right, and compassion, because now you have greater understanding because you've gotten a hold of yourself. When you're together, you're compassionate because now you can understand other people. Because what? Compassion is a higher form of love. Because why? You're coming from a place of acceptance. You're coming from a place of empathy, gentleness, and caring. And that is the energy that has developed from all of this. You taking charge and becoming more responsible is making you to see other people in a whole different light. Because you understand them because your mind is together. Your power center is strong in your responsibility. And let me tell you what, people listen to people who look like they got it together and they are responsible. And that is one powerful thing that is happening as well for you. And because of this, your higher mind is stronger, and you're able to be in the space of, you know, being compassionate about others, because you have better understanding of what is going on here. I also see that you're getting a lot of messages through sound. Some of you are musicians, because this also has happened on the throat chakra awakening, where you can speak, you know, your truth, like I already said, but also using your vibrations, all right, has ended you somewhere, has brought you some power through sound. So you are able to raise your vibration when you listen to certain music, sounds, play certain instruments now, and you can feel the spiritual essence coming through your crown. It's like those tinglings that go from the top of your head all the way to your feet. You can feel it when you're listening to the right type of music, because the soul is opened and you've raised your vibration through music and sound. And this probably happened because maybe you started chanting before you meditated, and this is why you've gained this power. But also, like I said, you have the spiritual gift of music. Some of you are musicians, okay, and you need to do your work with your instruments, and that is what you've already even gained anyway, because this is the progress you've made. This is all great things that has happened to you already, that is happening now on your spiritual ascension path. So I'm very happy for you guys on the progress that you've made on your throat chakra, which is your fifth chakra, your fourth chakra, in places of your compassion, your responsibility, in your solar plexus, all right, gaining power in your willpower, all right, in your power center, your sun energy, because the solar plexus is also about your sun power, living in that stomach area. So you need to breathe into it, right? Make that sound, that ram, that sound. Make it, and that's how you awaken it, and that's how you got here. So I don't even need to tell you guys. I'm preaching to the choir here, because I know you guys did something to get you to this level. That is very powerful, and I'm really, really, really happy for you guys. So let's move on to your destiny helper, which I've already said, which is the Virgo. So all the Virgos in your life, you Virgos, you are a great helper to yourself by being in your light, by doing the things that are Virgo based. Everything that has to do with the sixth house is for your own good, my Virgos, and for you Taurus and Capricorns. Eating right, taking care of your siblings, all right, being of service to spirit. What else do I have here? Having a schedule, getting organized, having a, you know, like a work that you do that is actually in alignment with being of service to people, all right, being someone of compassionate nature. What else? My experience with this energy is I saw the divine goddess Mary appear to me, and this is talking about living a holy life, in a way, a life of purity and non-lower chakra kind of thing. You know, if you are not someone with dignity and purity, if you cannot compare certain aspects of your energy with the Virgin Mary, then you need to work it out, earth signs, because this is your destiny helper here. So these are the higher elements that are coming into your being that are going to help you, all right, by you being yourself, one, and two, you learning from any Virgo that's around you besides yourself, because there are spiritual teachers that are Virgos that are teaching you things. The very essence of a Virgo in your life, their behavior and everything is helping you grow spiritually. You being yourself helps you to grow spiritually. You earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgos. Or a Virgo may be walking into your life as well. That is going to help you grow spiritually. Those of you who are already around Virgos, you already know. It doesn't matter how the experience is, whether they are toxic to you or not. Whatever it is, the bottom line is that these Virgos around you, whether toxic or not, like I already said, are helping you grow spiritually. It's for your spiritual ascension. Understand that. So that's your destiny helper here. I think you should go out and start sun gazing quite a bit to help you with pulling in this light energy from the sun rays to your heart. Okay? Now, that's a destiny helper for you. The overall message that the archangels have for you, my earth signs, for your spiritual growth and ascension. Wait, I missed something. The obstacle that you are facing, I touched on it earlier, but I want to touch on it again. You are at an impasse. Some indecision is going on here, and Spirit is saying that this indecision has to do with your desires and what you want to do, and your passions and where you want to go in life, right? It's connected to your sacral chakra. It could be connected to even having kids as well. Anything that has to do with fertility and creativity. All of this, right? And what that is entailing there. The solution that Spirit has for you guys is for you to seek seclusion. So it's like the hermit mode here. Get into the hermit mode, seclude yourself, and let the brain do the job, right? Even the hangman is good here, because you start to see from different perspective. You start to get clearer, get wisdom and understanding of what is going on with you, so you can make a decision. You have to know all of the other aspects of it, which is the spiritual meaning of the decisions you're making, the practical meaning of decisions you're making, how the decisions affect other people, and how you feel about the decision. All these 4 elements, and also get what? Direction from Spirit. I always say bring the 5 elements in there, and that will help you to make the right decision. But you got to get into the isolation so Spirit can meet you. Your higher self can meet you and help you to make the decisions that are holding you down on your spiritual path. So that is the solution Spirit has for you. Okay? Now, we can finally end the reading with the archangel guidance for you guys. The archangel says that, Archangel Shamil says that you have to realize that in order to be peaceful in whatever these uncertainties are moving you forward, you have to remember who you are. And you have to also remember that love is at the bottom of a lot of things that you guys do. If you're led by true love and compassion for yourself and others around you, you would always find peace within yourself enough to not be agitated about anything in your path. And you will realize that everything will come clearer and easier to you to move you forward. So Archangel Shamil said, remember to be peaceful. Anything that doesn't bring you peace, eliminate it, because that will put you in a lower vibration, away from your angels, your serenity, and your growth. So peace be unto you is what it's saying. They are bringing you peace. The angel is bringing you peace. Open your heart to receive. Some of you's ancestors want you to know that they love you. They are doing okay. So stop worrying and wondering why you haven't seen them in a while, or what is going on with them in the afterlife. The angels want you to know that. They also want you to know that you're stepping into a leadership role. And so summon your power. Go full force, because they are backing you. Alright? They are backing you in this new position, which is the magician mode. Okay? That is already happening for you. So go and do what you got to do. Don't wait on anybody. Understand your autonomy. Right? Autonomy, not needing anybody. That's what this leadership means. Understand that. That's what the angels are saying. Understand your autonomy, who you are and what you can do, your limits. And find the help or the ones that you cannot do. But at the end of the day, you have to know you. You have to lead your life and pull it by the boo, like the Taurus, you guys. Hold it and pull it into your life, my Taurus. Oh my goodness. All right, the last one we're going to end this reading with is spread your wings, because as you step into that autonomy and being a leader, you got to be able to fly, man. And that's what the angels are saying. Spread your wings. Don't hold back anymore. This is not the time to hold back. The timing is perfect for you, and you're ready to soar. Woo-hoo-hoo. You're ready to soar into the abundance and the flow of life, my earth signs. What else can it be but be a powerful ending? And let me tell you, the bottom of the deck of the oracle deck, I just have to say it because I saw it. And it's about life restored. Priestess of the Phoenix. Your life is being restored from the death ending into an abundant state. And be ready to spread those wings, people, because that's what this is all about on your spiritual ascension path. You're becoming powerful. See yourself like this angel. You know, visualize it and see your life floating in front of you. First, don't forget, the keynote here is for you guys to open channels so that you can what? Manifest and receive. It's not even about manifesting, receive. Alright, so that's how I'm going to end you guys' spiritual ascension reading. Thank you all, my earth signs, for being here with me. I love you guys so much. I feel it came out, so it came out. It is what it is. I will see you all soon. Keep growing spiritually. Bye.